Hey guys, I just want to do a video, and this video is, the one thing that those of us that are on YouTube and do some of these videos, many of us may not want to admit it, but a lot of us are fans as well of a lot of these real estate investing YouTube channels. And I, for one, to be honest with you, I am a huge fan of a lot of these people that are putting on that have great channels, great content, that type of thing. And so I want to let you guys know about five people that I follow on YouTube. And so regarding real estate investing, the first guy is a guy by the name of Joe Crump. Joe, to me, he's an older guy. He is a guy that teaches win-win situations really well to me. The thing that I appreciate about him is he brings a seller financing aspect of real estate to the world, and I appreciate him blessing the world with the information that he has, and the number of people that have been successful at the whole lease option aspect of the business, or the subject to aspect of the business, that are giving testimonials on his YouTube channel. Thumbs up, man. I like the fact that he shows a different perspective of, the objective really with real estate is not just to wholesale. Okay. The objective of real estate is to create win-win situations. And so if you are a wholesaler, you're listening to this, understand this. And I tell people this all the time. You are a real estate investor who wholesales. You wholesale real estate. You are not a wholesaler. Okay. Because eventually when you have a ton of cash, you can do some other things with that. You can get into the fix and flip field. You can get into the seller financing field. You can get into the buy and hold field. You can do lease options. You can do subject twos. You can become a lender, a private lender. There's so many different things to wearing this real estate investor hat. And it's beautiful. And I appreciate Joe Crump for what he brings to the table. Another guy that I followed in the past, and he has his own podcast actually. And I think I haven't listened to the podcast in some time, but I think he's on YouTube. His name is Chris Bruce. The thing that stands out to me with him is desire. There's an aspect of this business that you can't teach. And I don't care what aspect of life you're in, the one thing that you have to bring as an individual is desire and being persistent and consistent. Chris Bruce is desire. Hungry. I love that. That element, every time I listen to this guy, man, that's the thing that I get. Whatever's coming out of his mouth, I know it's back with desire. That's just him. Desire, just hungry. And I really appreciate the ingredient that he brings about. He brings about talking about wholesaling. He brings different aspects to the wholesaling atmosphere that many of us are talking about, but he teaches it in his way, which is something that I appreciate because he's made the business his. And I respect that guy for that. So, if this gets to him, keep doing your thing. It's another guy. I believe this guy is out in Florida. His YouTube channel, he goes by the name Mr. Flipper House, TJ Hines. I think I heard about this guy maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. And he's another person that there's different people that I relate to in the business. And he's a young brother, just really just doing his thing. But the thing that he does a lot of is he will speak a lot about negotiations. He'll go ahead and record himself on the phone, talking to negotiating deals, talking with sellers. I had heard through the grapevine that he had, he does business not just in, I think it's Florida and Atlanta. And I think him or someone in his circle, they had driven around for quite some time in the Atlanta area. And all they were looking for was vacant, abandoned houses or properties that looked like they were in distress. And they got this huge list. Okay, he did it within a short period of time. I don't know if it was like 3 or 4 days or something like that, short period of time. And got this list and got several deals out of the list. Because of that, that's the thing that inspired that video that I did, 30 days to getting a deal. Somebody that's that hungry, that says, hey, you know what, I'm done. I'm sick and tired. Look, I'm going to get a deal. Plays the numbers like that, gets hundreds of distressed properties on the list, looks them up, and it just shoots out a ton of mail to these sellers that have all these distressed properties. And I don't know what he made. I don't know, several thousands of dollars that he made, but man, hats off to me. Hats off to him, man, just for going ahead and just rocking that. That stood out to me like, wow. Yeah. And I respect that. I respect that. Another guy that I follow is a gentleman by the name of Seth Williams. Seth Williams is the owner of retipster.com. It's probably one of my favorite go-to places to go. The thing that appeals to me most about Seth is he breaks things down into a very simplistic form where you can understand it. Also, Seth is, for many of you that understand this thing called SEO, Seth is incredible at writing articles, not just for people, but for search engines. Okay, Seth has, I'm telling you, he has a skill there that I really appreciate, and one day I hope to acquire. I think he writes his own articles. Matter of fact, I know he writes his own articles, but the thing that doesn't impress me as much is the ranking. He can get his articles to rank really well, and at the same time to be engaging. It's like where people love him and then investors love him. It's a powerful thing when you look at the way a blog or a website is supposed to flow. And I, from an SEO aspect of the business, my hat's off to him. Powerful stuff. On top of that, he doesn't just teach real estate investing. He teaches land investing as well. He has an entire aspect of his business where, and that's him, he's the one that really sparked the desire for me to dive into land investing myself. As many of you know, I've said on several videos, that's an aspect of investing that I'm focusing on these days, is land investing. And that's why I encourage you all, as you're doing driving for dollars, you're driving around, you're looking for vacant land lots. This land is almost like an untapped market. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's tapped, but there is so little competition and so many phenomenal deals out there when it comes to land. It's scary. There's so many things you can do with it. So my hat's off to you, Seth. That's probably the main person that I follow. And the last and not least, obviously, and everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of this organization, is Bigger Pockets. I think they are the largest real estate investing website in the United States at the recording of this video. They got, just recently, they celebrated over 1 million subscribers, or 1 million real estate investors that had created accounts on their site, something like that. Something insane, something crazy. They got articles that come out. I would encourage all of you to play in their forums. Any questions and answers. I try to pattern a little bit of my business around that even though I am a microcosm of what they bring to the table. But yeah, Bigger Pockets, biggerpockets.com. Go to their YouTube channel. You know, those guys there, man, they're my hat's off to them. I mean, they've done everything to bring this, I mean, this real estate investing thing to the forefront. And I appreciate those guys. Those are the 5 people that I follow or I check out on YouTube. I would encourage you all to do the same. These people will definitely have the pearls of wisdom that are there to help to grow your real estate investing businesses, okay? The objective really, you know, with House Flipping Guide and House Flipping Family and that type of thing is, as many of you know, I give a ton of information away for free. You know, you all can, and as many of you, you can go ahead and just look at the videos. You can make money with those videos. All the videos that I have, over 200 now. You know what I mean? So, there's no lack. I'm going to tell you all something. It's a statement that I heard a long time ago. There's never a lack of people to fulfill a dream. The lack is the dreamer. God bless you guys. Take care. Also, if you all found value in this video, please click the like button beneath. Also share it with family and friends. Check out the links in the description. There's be some helpful links for you to some of these channels, that type of thing. And so you all have a blessed day. Take care.